Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology horoscope for Wednesday, August 14th, 2013. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, we've been going real deep. It's been heavy. This is heavy energy. Leo and Scorpio is heavy. It's thick. You can't get out of it because it consumes our passions, our needs, our wants, our desires, and the frustrations that are coming in between this. We got pigeonholed in the last couple days. Is really having to pay attention to what's getting in between our happiness, but also at the same time, understanding what makes us happy. So I think there's a real positive to this, is like we're looking for that deep connection. We're wanting that, energy in our lives to feel better. And things are lightening up as Mercury is coming off that Saturn square. That was an intense one, really putting some sobering energy to our life, to pay attention to our lives, to it's the teacher. Mercury does not like to be around the teacher. Mercury and Saturn are, kind of like not the best of friends. And Mercury had to it's when you're at recess and you're like running with your friends and then the teacher's on the yard and you got to go, oh, stop for a second here, wait till they stop looking at me, now go run. That's the energy, is like we're allowed to start running. The teacher's turning its head the other way. And the heaviness is starting to lighten, I think, a little bit. The moon is finishing up its first quarter square today, and a lot of this is an emotional check. So much having to do with emotions, because also as the moon is squaring the sun, the moon connects up with Mars, which does this really powerful, energy for us to now know what actions we can take. And this is finding new actions to take on the battlefield that deal with comfort zones. One thing is it's not comfy on the battlefield. Hence, Mars does not do well in Cancer, because it's hard to find pillows on a battlefield, unless you're using a dead body, which isn't that great. So this is like new energy we're having to find comfort in our life, to take new actions and feel comfortable with taking them. A lot of this is like, do you have what it takes too? It's testing our courage. It's testing our ability to make a plan as well, if you have what it takes to put this plan together. I mean, we have a big T-square forming of Jupiter, Pluto, and Uranus. This is like in cardinal signs. This is, do you got what it takes and the will to do it? That's what a lot of this energy is. The sun and moon in fixed signs, and a big cardinal cross almost forming here as Venus is getting ready to come into Libra. This is intense energy. When you deal with cardinal and fixed energy, it's all about understanding, identifying with what you want, and do you have what it takes, period. And that's where we're at in our lives. Believe it or not, this is not a time of leaving change. I think we have left so much of the energy. We're in the no man's land of taking the energy of what we have now and making something of it. And so that leads for different energy source. That's where it's like, when you have a pad of paper and you're like, what am I gonna draw? That's where we're at in our lives. And that's why it's so heavy, because there's almost like pressure on us that this drawing is the most important drawing of our life. And that's why it makes this so crazy. But the good news is today we understand the pressure, we relieve the pressure, we start to find that happiness again, we spark our passion, we spark our ability to connect with what we want to connect with, and we get ready to go, and we have the courage to take action today. If our emotions are listening to this truth, and as long as our awareness of what makes us happy goes with doing whatever it takes to get to the truth, even if it's not fun, if we got to expose these things that we're not happy with. A lot of this is we are connecting with those that we only trust or really want to connect with. Sure, I ordered a mango chicken salad today from the girl, but I didn't let her know about this, and this, right? It's like, now, maybe if I was dating somebody, which I'm not, but it's like if I was dating somebody, it would be like, really close, like I'm letting them know my everything, because I trust that person. Or if I call to my mom and I let her know, oh, Mom, this is what I'm doing, which, I let my mom know some things that are deep, most of the stuff. So I'd say my mom's the closest lady in my life. And, these are the things that we are letting out towards, the very intimate energies. And we finished that today. What is this intimate energy that you share with others, and what are you identifying with it? I'm pretty sure I clearly identified with it. What's making you not happy? Whatever. We talked yesterday, remember, this is stored information that's coming back. Whether you were 1 year old and, you were held by some weirdo at Burger King, like, even though nobody like thought of it that way. As a baby, you were like, oh, this guy's weird, you know, and then like, oh, and he spilled ketchup on me, you know, there's some like weird energy of like, oh my gosh, that was impacting, and it was stored and it's coming up, and you know, it comes up to where, you know, now you're at a Burger King and you don't even know why, but you're afraid of the ketchups. I don't know. But you know, this is crazy energy that comes from past lives. It comes from childhood. It comes from the roots of our life that we don't even know. And be willing to accept that. If you're having sicknesses right now or illnesses, a lot of this is not because you're messed up as a human being or your body's messed up. A lot of this is just pulling up crazy stuff. And I know you'll get over it, but you have to be accepting of that and make sure you understand that. If your mind and your emotions aren't working on the right team right now, it can make it hard. Trust me on this one. It might sound crazy, but we manifest health issues in our life. We manifest things in our life to bring things to come up. It's not like you have a problem. So remember that and step into passion again. Step into loving yourself and the gratitude of your body. And today we set the intention to just live in our truth, to be ready to act in new ways based off us finding new comfort in whatever the world is throwing us, whatever the universe has brought us in, and finding our happiness in this place. Finding our happiness in the new self, finding our happiness in this new drawing of a life that we're ready to draw, because it's now. It's our intention now especially to draw the life we want. What a beautiful message. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you want a one-on-one reading with me. Thank you guys for all your support, and I will see you mañana.